Hey, it's me again. So I try to keep this thing pretty positive. It's mostly about my fitness journey. I'll also throw in some like maybe advice for younger people since I'm an old fart. Maybe I've experienced some things that would help you. But this particular video is going to be a little bit negative because I'm just so annoyed with something and I just want to talk about it with you. And it's Reddit. And the positive part is that I can say something very positive about YouTube, and that is compared to Reddit, YouTube is like a paradise. It's the most positive place in the world. And I think that's because there's not as much anonymity on YouTube. There's still some anonymity, like you don't know my full name or whatever, but I'm still putting my face and we're still interacting in a relatively human way. Even though this isn't a face to face interaction, it's still a lot more human than Reddit is. Reddit is only in writing. There's complete anonymity. And what that results into is just a bunch of people acting like sociopaths on there all the time. And I'm just sick of it. Um, I don't know that they're sociopaths. Obviously, I'm not going to sit here and diagnose people or narcissists or however they're acting. One of those two. But that's the way they act on Reddit. It's like a culture, that's just the normal way to act. And the reason why it sucks is yes, I can just avoid Reddit, and I do most of the time. But sometimes you actually have a legitimate question that you just want the answer to this particular question. It's not controversial or anything. Um, and I know there are other places you could go, but Reddit's a place that's has a lot of people on there that could possibly answer your question. And you go on there and you ask a completely innocuous, non controversial, not about politics, not about religion, just a very practical, this is this one little aspect of life that I have a question on. And tons of people will come on there and just like read into, their imaginations just run wild. They'll just read into your question all kinds of assumptions about you and your motives and how they're a better person than you basically and you're a piece of shit and all this stuff. It's just nuts on there. I just can't stand it anymore. It's so in contrast to YouTube, where of course there's negativity on YouTube, and the people that see negativity on YouTube criticize it, and they do rightfully. But I think maybe they don't know that Reddit exists because compared to Reddit, this place is paradise. There's so many positive people. Like whenever someone's trying to start a YouTube channel, people come on there and they're so supportive. 99% of them really are supportive, even when your videos suck. Like I actually just made a video on a a real attempt at YouTube, a different channel that I won't mention here because the purpose of this channel isn't to try to promote that channel or anything. But I made my first video and I actually did good. I really edited the shit out of it, and I right now have like 18,000 views, and like all of the comments are so positive. It's great. But even on this channel, that I would freely admit this content is absolute shit. This is just me turning my phone on, no script, no even like great idea of what the video's about, no editing whatsoever. And people still come on here and they're like, "Oh, great job, man. Keep going." People are just so positive on YouTube. It's the exact opposite of Reddit. So I don't know. That's just what I wanted to rant about. Like, let me know what you think. But Reddit to me, like, just shouldn't even exist. It's an absolute cesspool.